Yo. What up?
Word up.
It's your boy, Vega.
Yo.
Player Big Supervision in the house.
Big Supervision. We here.
Bonafide's here.
Bonafide's here.
Well, it wouldn't be the show if it wasn't bona fide.
That's true. Head of the BGA. My man.
The Black and the Brown Alliance.
It's true. What's good?
Get up on it.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, man.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to our listeners at home.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That thing.
Hope you guys are having fun.
More
do you think they are?
importantly-
Do you think they are?
To hell with that. More importantly,
Yeah.
the
I
reason
know.
why we're really here today.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to be celebrating MF Doom. This is the day of the Doomsday.
Celebration.
It's Doomsday.
Yo, let me ask you guys this, man. When the news first broke and it was Halloween, did you believe it?
It wasn't Halloween.
It was
It
the
was
date.
way after.
It was way after. It was like New Year's Eve or
that's
Christmas
right,
Eve.
but they said that the day, it was New Year's Eve. That's what it was. It
Yeah.
was New Year's Eve, and they said that he died on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
was like, this is too weird.
I felt a pit in my stomach. I was like, oh my God, he died months ago and we had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
That was an empty kind of feeling.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you guys? How did you feel?
At first, I was a little bit in a state of disbelief.
Yeah, at first I didn't believe it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wow, this dude is really, this is very villain of him.
Yeah.
This is like his whole steez. But
Yeah.
also, like, it's his whole steez to have just gone ahead and died and not let anyone know for months
Yeah.
that
Very
he was
much.
dead. Like, in retrospect. But at the time, I was like, I was in a state of disbelief for at least a day or two.
I listened to a lot of MF Doom music those days.
Same.
I mean, I still listen to a lot anyway, most days.
Yeah.
Jelani got the Doom ring on here. He's got the Doom artwork up.
Uh-huh.
We're really
Doomsday.
we're really getting in the moment here. It's lovely. It's lovely. We'll be talking what favorite tracks,
Yep.
the history of Doom.
Kind of go a little retrospective on the man's career. His incredibly illustrious and honestly, he probably, as far as I'm concerned, has like the most interesting career ever in rap music. Maybe next to Kool Keith.
Super strange catalog.
Super strange catalog. The series of reinventions he put himself through, and the sporadicness of his releases.
It's funny you mentioned Kool Keith because, how we normally just listen to Doom throughout the week.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about who would have been able to go against Doom in a versus.
No shit. Yeah, Kool Keith would be the only
Doom
one.
and Kool Keith.
Yeah, that's the only one that would make sense.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else
No.
would even come close, but that would have been fun.
No. Two titans of the underground.
Titans of the Bazaar.
Of the bizarre as well, yeah. And dudes who's like, it's crazy, man. I don't think a lot of these young kids really understand how deep in the game Doom was. Like, his first record came out in 91.
Yeah, that's crazy.
30
huh?
years ago.
That's crazy.
We're past 30 years since Mr. Hood came out.
Wow.
That was May of 91.
Jesus. Drew with the date.
Yeah,
Love
I looked
it.
that up on the internet.
I love that. Boom.
There we go. Big up to me.
There you go. We don't do that very often. We always just make fun of each other.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. You just
Yeah,
give him a
yeah,
pat on
no,
the back
yeah,
right there.
nice,
That was
man.
nice. That was good.
That was good.
Wow. Maybe this is the start of a new era here.
Yeah. I don't think it is.
Probably not.
Well, I don't know. It could be because now old man Vega
Yeah.
just had a birthday this
I
week,
know,
so
dude.
now he's he's getting soft on us.
A whole another decade of your life, brother.
Fucking 40, man.
You made it, man.
I did.
Crazy.
Who would have
Would've-
thunk?
Not me.
Yeah.
Not
But
me.
here you are.
Here I am.
Strange
And
as it
look
may
at us
seem.
now. Look at us now. Who's next? Jelani, you're next? Jelani's young.
Mm.
No, next year.
Next year?
Next summer.
Well, you got 2 years, right, Kung Fu?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
Damn near 1.5.
Oh, man.
Nigga's birthday week, and he came through bringing me presents. It was amazing.
Right? You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's amazing. He's posted up right now.
You know what? I knew we were gonna. We'll start. I got a track for you here. Let's see what we got.
Let's get into it.
This is kind of goofy, but it goes along with what we were talking about just a second ago.
It's superhero vision.
Perfect.
It's superhero vision. Sonic listen. It's superhero vision. Sonic listen. It's superhero. JBC is nice. I've been around Japan. It's electronic course with Victor. High on the scales off the Richter. The median say I'm mature. Check me out on Wikipedia. Coach them off the walkers. Let them walk again and run and speed up. I come from a place where superheroes meet up. The X-Men drinking tea, watching chicks with D-cups. Spider-Man saw Dr. Ox spitting off the top of a New York City bus. City Island eating shrimp, throwing fries and water to swans and ducks. It'll be wrong to the universe if I drive with a monster green Lamborghini up. All the fives come out to reunite, throw their beanies up. I'm a less cholesterol user, fine-tune abuser. The Yankees lost, but the blue and orange team amuse us. I can make a million rappers whisper and hush. Cold Stone ice cream, you don't have to lick that much. They hold my balls, easy soft touch. Throw your lady some bucks. The reindeers jump out, you need that antler juice. Ski hat with the marmot goose. It's superhero vision, Sonic listen. It's superhero vision, Sonic listen. It's superhero vision, Sonic listen. It's superhero.
Thick in the sick captain's pilot suit designed by Travolta. Out his mind is in the mind of Minota culture vulture. Fluent from Tulsa to this dimension. Right on time for the Heroes Hustlers Convention. There's no admission. You gotta be on the list. Play a position, peon, and kiss the metal fist. He's on a purely secular mission. Stroll through wearing the Doom Clark 2nd edition. Web slinger need a beat for blank him out, flank him out. Test his spidey senses on his bank account. For illest midget, he hermaphrodite who cancels tight, who dance I gave it to Puck from Alpha Flight. Look, the mask was bright as lightning. Same type of shining got them Teen Titans fighting. Sipping on that She-Hulk milk. At least she said it was milk. In a Hello Kitty cat suit, I bet it was silk. Grabbed the award for being hella raw before she scored the Relicore. Until next rhyme, y'all, Excelsior.
It's superhero vision, Sonic listen. It's superhero vision, Sonic listen. It's superhero vision, Sonic listen. It's superhero.
Yo, Kung Fu, you went to the Snoop show?
Oh man,
the Snoop birthday party?
I sure did. Yeah, man.
How did that go?
Well, a mutual acquaintance of all of ours reached out to me and let me know that he had some VIP tickets for this thing.
VIP.
This was last Monday.
This was Sunday.
Sunday, probably.
That's right. It was Sunday night. And I seen Snoop 2 other times. I seen him one time DJ at this club. And
DJ?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I seen him perform at the House of Blues. Maybe the January before the whole pandemic popped off, so January 2019, and that was crazy. So anyway, I go through this thing, and like it includes free dinner and all this stuff, and we hanging out, having drinks, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden, one of the chicks that we're with is like, "Yo, Snoop's mom died."
Oh no!
No.
Yeah, and I'm like, "What?" And so I go on the interwebs real quick, and I confirm this. Yup, Snoop's mom did die. I'm like, "Oh, this show is canceled." Like, this ain't happening. We were supposed to have the meet and greet and go hang out with this dude and everything. And anyway, he ended up coming out and performing, but he did a DJ set.
Okay.
So he's just up on stage. It says, DJ Snoopadelic behind him. And he just, like, is playing a bunch of songs and kind of rapping along to his own stuff. And then, like, it was a weird scene. The whole thing was a weird scene. There was a bunch of dudes who came out and rapped before him who were not particularly good. And then... it was a big night live. Y'all ever been there?
I have, yeah.
It's just
a few times.
It's a weird place. Like, I don't love it as a venue for seeing people rap because they have the front of the stage place where you could be right up in front, and then they have all the bottle service tables and stuff in between the back, right?
Yeah.
So like,
if you're on the side, you can't really. You're not.
The sound ain't good.
in it.
Yeah, you're not in it. Yeah, because you can be off to the side at that bar. Anyway. And we didn't end up going to meet this dude. Obviously, like but he came and did his thing. And at the end, he was like, "Listen, my mom died tonight." He was like, "I want y'all to all I forget what it was. It was like sing along to this song or something." And it was the whole thing was weird.
What song was it?
I forget what song it was, man. By that point, I was like,
everybody was all like
8 tequilas deep. I'm like, get me out of here right now.
Yo, I was gonna say something disrespectful, but I'm not gonna. Like, what song were you guys sing along to? Like, bitches ain't shit but hoes and trees?
Yeah. No, it wasn't that one, but it was like, it was something totally. He only played like 4 or 5 of his own songs. Most of it was just other stuff that he liked, you know.
And was the set good?
Ostensibly liked. The set was okay, yeah.
Were people dancing and shit?
People were dancing, but like I said, man, that place is weird. Like, some people were dancing, but most people were just posted, you know?
Yep.
Right, because they're probably expecting him to, like, you know, sing and shit.
But it's funny because, one of my friends who's a DJ, my man Magic Mike, a.k.a. the Jammin' Wizard, who actually knows magic and DJs. But anyway, this dude was in there, and I texted him. Yeah, he does magic and he DJs. Sidebar.
Does he do magic while he DJs?
Yeah, he approached the bench, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, he's an ill dude.
He knows magic?
He knows magic. This dude will be pulling rabbits out of hats and like a dove fly out of his sleeve and shit.
While he's DJing?
Ostensibly.
I gotta see.
So anyway, I hit him up and he was like, "Yo, I was super hyped to see Snoop, and I didn't realize it was a DJ set. Like, they didn't advertise it as such. They were just like, Snoop is performing here, right?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yeah. So like, I think a lot of people who were in the building were like, "What the fuck is this?"
No, that's kind of
it's kind of unofficial.
Kind of like a bait and switch there.
A little bit, yeah.
That's not it.
That's not it.
No.
And on top of that, it was like, I don't know. I just felt like they should have pulled the plug. I mean, obviously that's up to him, right? He wants his payday. He can
Use
come
better
get his
wording.
payday.
Yeah, I'm sorry about his mom.
Pulled the.
Yeah, maybe that was a wrong choice of words, but like I don't know what happened to his mom. Was young too. She was 70. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like this must have been a real tough hit. I don't know how he even made it through the night. Anyway,
I know.
But you were there.
R.I.P. Snoop Dogg's mom. I was there.
And happy birthday to Snoop.
And happy birthday to Snoop at the same time.
Oy.
That's a hard hit for Snoop, huh?
Yep.
Poor guy.
Super tough hit. I feel for him.
He's the man.
Speaking of people who died,
Yeah, MF Doom a year ago.
MF Doom, man. And man, what a
Mr. Middle Fingers.
What a series. So here's the thing, man, is that if you look back at the man's story, it's just dotted with tragedy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
The brother dying.
The death of Sub Rock.
Mm-hmm.
MF Grimm, who had a very promising career ahead of him, getting shot like 15 times and then going to prison right after that on top of it.
Yep.
You know? Like, it was hit after hit for him. And that is tough hit before it was, before he really came back on the scene as MF Doom.
Right.
And when you look at the period of time between Doomsday and Black Bastards, that was 6 years.
That's a minute.
That's 6 years. Like, what was going on in those 6 years? I wonder if there's ever. I'm sure someone will release a biography of this man at some
Somebody's
point.
got it.
Yeah.
Somebody was there.
I know that, like, so during that time he had gone just like just around. You know what I mean? Was going to like Cage's house, was going to recording at Stretch's house, was going up to Bobito's place and just like crafting what would be Operation Doomsday for like mad years.
Yeah, he spent years working on that, huh?
So like Bobito and Stretch released like the MF Doom shit last year when he passed away, and they had some freestyles that he was originally on, like I think it was like 95, maybe 96, and he's spitting verses that would later be on Operation Doomsday.
Oh, that's wild.
And he said Stretch said he would stay at his house for like days, weeks, and he would just be sitting there just recording all the stuff that you would eventually hear on Doomsday.
Wow.
Just picking the samples, doing all that shit, and like just crazy shit. You know what I mean? So, but what else he was doing between that, I have no fucking clue. You
wow.
know? Like you said, we need a book of that shit.
He was already, right? When you look at those first two KMD albums, they were painstakingly produced. Like, there's such an attention to detail on both of those albums. So I can imagine the man taking
I know
4 or 5 years to
his old manager, Walasia, who's on Twitter, will be releasing a book about her time managing Doom and, doing all things Doom.
Yeah, I'll read that.
Yeah.
And so Grimm,
Mr. Hood, and then Black Bastards got shelved, right? He got dropped from Elektra.
Got dropped, but they let him leave with the masters of the record. They're like, we're not going to try and keep this record. We don't want it. take it and leave.
Which is so rare.
Yeah, usually they
Somebody
keep your
actually
record.
said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, like
Take a hike. We own this.
That's how much they didn't like that cover, man.
I know. That was crazy.
They're like, hey, keep this to hit the bricks.
We won.
Yeah, we sure did. And he ended up. So,
excuse me.
Anyway, MF Grimm is listed as the executive producer of Doomsday.
Is he?
Yeah, and so I think that, you know, in I don't know if you guys ever read Grimm's autobiographical comic book, the graphic novel Sentences.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard of it. Yeah,
oh, it's incredible. You guys need to get up on it. But it's ill. But he drops a lot about like what his life was like during that time and him executive producing that. He was in the wheelchair executive producing that record with a case like hanging over his head.
Yowzer.
Yeah, and he had a spot in upstate, and Doom was up there with him recording the whole thing. So I think the final version, right? He was going around recording and playing around with these verses and these songs everywhere. But the final version got recorded with Grimm.
That's what's up.
Which is probably how Grimm ended up being.
And then Doom recorded was the executive producer of the Grimm record, which
The Downfall of Iblis,
which they recorded in 24 hours a day, 24 hours.
Oh, the book?
Yeah,
Sentences.
Yeah, that's some good shit right there.
Him and Ronald Wimberly is the artist,
and that came out like what, like 7 or 8 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Yep,
maybe a little longer, maybe
2007.
2007.
Yeah, a minute ago,
almost 15 years.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, I suggest anyone out there who's interested in this or is, enjoys Grimm or Doom as an artist, man, check it out.
Or maybe you don't even know that MF Grimm is associated with them, or maybe you don't know MF Grimm.
Yeah,
so get up on him.
I know, man. And listen, there is no MF Doom without MF Grimm.
That's right.
When you see Grimm listed on Black Bastards, he's up there as MF Grimm. And then Doom took the moniker sometime during that. In between phase between 93 and 99.
And he's known for wearing the mask.
Yep.
True.
His producer name is Metal Fingers.
Mad Flow.
Also known as Victor Vaughn.
Yep.
Which he has an album.
AKA
couple
King
albums.
Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah.
Mm-hmm. Talk to him. Yeah, we're going to get into that Monsters Island shit.
Oh, yeah. Monster Island Czars.
Such a sick album.
What song do you want me to play by KMD? Mr. Hood?
Let's start with Mr. Hood. Let's start with Who Me. Who Me was the second single off Mr. Hood. The first one was Peach Fuzz, which was kind of a hit. Who Me was less of a hit, but the video for Who Me is amazing. It's like a very anti-racist video, like a very political anti-racist video.
You love to see it.
You love to see it.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy who lived in the deep, dark jungles of Africa. His name was Little Sambo.
Uh-oh, Zio's exercising his right to be hostile. They always try to say that coon is me. I don't understand, man. You don't understand? No, I don't know. My temper's up to like 10. When switch up his thoughts that I recommend. Minus his flood, but thicker as blood. Plus still some stay stud like sticks in the mud. Ibuprofen from Newports keep me from flipping daily. Yet I constantly slip into thinking kinda loony. In my logo, you see us? Whoever said that coon was me. Holy smokes, I see it's a joke to make a mockery of the original folks. Okay, joke's over, but still a cloak's over us with no love from no clover. This irritates X, so goes into my text to erase one N-word complex. Sub-rock, X the fuzz of what was. In any decker, the joke's on cuz. Does on top of my head stand 7 thick. Hairs that even if I wanted to, I couldn't pick. Pigment, is this a defect in birth? Or more an example of the richness in earth? Lips and eyes, dominant traits of our race. Does not take 95% of one's face. But still I see in the back 2 or 3 ignorant punks pointing at me. Who, me?
Your pardon. But have you ever seen this brother walking around here anywhere? He must be a missing person. Have you ever saw his face on a milk carton?
Tricky. Must be part of the Gas Face series. The same one who started Black Cat Bad Luck Theories. Yeah, he done it. This place, he runs it. And I'm guilty. Alcatraz for 400. Judging not the unjudged is where he slipped. The real guilty is filthy. He's just Egypt. Blew the nose right off the Sphinx. Now when he inks, ugly as when our hair kinks, we thinks, then zap goes the nap. Now I got's good here. If that's good here, then bad's a hood here. Comb, twisted dome, braided or faded. The first man played it and now we hate it. Robbed of our culture, true indeed, I bear witness. And recommend this mental fitness. So get this loaded, toolie, and pointed out a gold G, then ask him, who you calling Moody? Who, me? Yo, they wanna call me a monkey, a cool, a jigaboo, a boogeyman, yo, Bert. Yo, Bert.
What is it?
Yo, G, they wanna call me all these names.
I know what we can do.
What can we do?
We'll ask someone out there to find
Little Sambo.
What you be meaning, G?
Okay. Pick up a crayon. For me? No, them. Oh, yes, kid, pick up a crayon. Look for
Little Sambo.
when you find it, draw a circle around it.
Yo, Bert, you get props, G. Yo, how'd that, man? Hey. Yo, you gonna have to rock that hump shit for me later, too.
Yo,
Incredible.
this shit's hot, huh?
Butter.
Just peep the detail in there, you know, the interaction between the Lil Sambo record and the Sesame Street record. Like, he was taking a special kind of care in producing these albums.
Oh, without question.
And that shined through in everything he did after that.
What was your did you know that Black Bastards was like a shelved thing, or did you find out about that later on? I found about it later on.
I found out about it around the time when I really got into Doomsday. I was
Yeah.
talking to some dude I was talking to my man Shaq actually about, oh yeah, Doomsday, this album's crazy. And he's like, yo, you know the MF Doom is on the Midnight Marauders cover, right? And I was like, nah, I didn't know that. And he's like, yeah, he was in this group, KMD, blah, blah, blah. And he told me about Black Bastards. And so I just went, and this was early internet for me anyway.
Yeah.
I was a late bloomer on the internet, and I Googled it, and it just so happened that Big Just from Company Flow, his record label he started, Subverse, had picked up Black Bastards and just released it.
Oh,
I was
word.
like, boom, and I bought the vinyl right when it dropped. And now that's kind of a sought-after item, that first Subverse.
Yeah, that release.
But, yeah, the album is ridiculous.
Still got it, huh?
Still got it, yep. Still got the original Doomsday when it came out on Fondling, the LP.
I got the CD, and then I got the Get On Down, did like a box set years ago. It was like this, I don't know, like
The 7 inches?
yeah,
Yep.
that one.
Remember that?
And I got all those, and sealed. I haven't opened it.
Yeah.
I just kind of feel bad about it. I got a bunch of that. Oh, I got all the original Doom CDs, first prints.
Uh-huh.
I got the food with the original cookies,
Ah.
or the Sesame Street joint. The they had the Sesame Street sample at the end.
That's right, yeah.
And then they took that off. And then
Cookies, yeah.
Just Blaze did some ill remixes for that. Everybody remixed to him.
Yeah.
It was ill. And then there was the you had the Operation Doomsday come out. Monster Island Czars kind of branch off from that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have, I think, the King Ghidorah
King
release.
Ghidorah, yep. Between 2003 and 2004, the man dropped like 5 albums.
Yeah. Really.
Ghidorah,
Right, yeah.
Ghidorah, Victor Vaughn,
Yep.
Mad
Lib.
Villain, and then Food, and then there was that second Victor Vaughn album.
Yeah, that
liked.
shit was mad whack.
Everyone
Except for that
hated
cool,
it.
That Cool
I
Keith
don't
joint was
even
alright.
really remember that album.
Venomous
Quite
Villain.
It's so bad.
It's really not very good. It's actually maybe his worst work, I think.
What's the Cool Keith joint that's on that one?
I don't know, but the album's not streaming anywhere
Yeah.
for some reason. So
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why.
yeah, but that's the only good track on there.
I mean, there is this kind of, I don't know, I feel like there's a little bit of a competition between that and the Adult Swim album.
Yeah, that wasn't great either.
For which one's
the wackest?
Yeah, but the Adult Swim album actually has a couple hits on it.
That one was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we should maybe.
I went
touch on
to when they released the Danger Doom.
that.
His record release party was in Boston.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I went down there with Harmon,
Mm-hmm.
and we're waiting outside for we got there mad early because
Yep.
we were like, we got to see this dude.
It was an ill line down the street. I remember
Yeah.
showing up late and being like, "Oh shit!"
And we're up in there, and there was a sign posted on the door. It said, "MF Doom is ill. He won't be performing. He won't be here." And we just thought, just the way it was worded and shit, we were
Yeah.
like, this is kind of weird. Like maybe they're
Maybe he
bullshit.
is there.
Yeah, maybe he is there. So we waited around, and then Danger Mouse is there, and he proceeds to spin the wackest set.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, it was
super weak?
super whack.
What was he playing?
I don't even know, some disco shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was not good.
What?
It was not good. And got pictures of Harmon in front of Danger Mouse giving the thumbs down, like all this shit's mad whack.
Big goofy helmet.
Yeah, he didn't even have the helmet on. It was just like him and like some ski goggles or some shit.
Oy vey.
It was whack.
Yeah, I was there. We rolled deep, me and a bunch of Cambridge dudes. I think we might actually touched on this before, but we
pissed.
We dipped.
No good. No bueno.
No bueno. No fucking bueno. What's your favorite shit of his?
Oh man, what?
Like, what's your favorite album? If you're gonna play
My
it,
favorite album, Doomsday,
Doomsday,
hands down.
Jelani, do you got one?
I would probably say Doom. I was listening to Food the other day though, and there are like 4 or 5 tracks on there that I would listen to any day of the week.
Yeah, Vomit Spit. Couple.
So you know what? I don't know. Give me either or.
I like Vomit Spit. That's good shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
I love Food too. That shit plays hard.
Is that your favorite album by Doom?
Victor Vaughn.
Victor Vaughn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple people say that to me. Oh yeah, no, Victor Vaughn's my favorite. It's interesting because that's the one where he got like an array of different producers on it.
Yeah.
Most of these albums
King
are
Honey.
Self-produced, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Like Operation Doomsday, all
Ghidra.
produced by him. Ghidra.
Food.
Yep. Except for Victor Vaughn and Victor Vaughn too. But we see what happened there. You know what I mean?
And Born Like This, I believe, had, right? Did he produce all of Born Like This?
I don't think so. Well, then you have like the Governor album, right?
Right, the
Mad
JJ
the Mad Lib album.
JJ Doom joint.
You have the JJ Doom. So he's got a few different producers he works with.
Yeah.
He's worked with Tom York, right? He's worked with some other fucking weirdos. I don't even know.
But
What was the Tom York one?
I forget.
I think he did a Gazillionaire remix.
Gazillionaire remix?
Yeah. Which is an absolute slapper.
Slapper.
The remix?
No, the original song. The original song.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
there were
damn.
so many remixes and none of them touched the original, I didn't think.
Yeah.
The original was a Dilla beat.
Sometimes better just let it be.
I think so, yeah. Oftentimes. But also sometimes it's better to make a shit ton of money off everything you put out.
Why not?
Which was a very MF Doom thing to do. If you look at how many times Doomsday came out with how many different covers and how many different ways, I mean, he milked that for all it was worth.
Well, then you had the Doomposter stuff, right? So he would,
yeah, man.
Speaking of milking, he wouldn't even come up to shows. He was just.
Did y'all ever see the Doomposter?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen Doom thrice. But I don't know. I think I've actually seen Doom once.
I think me and you saw the fake Doom in New York.
I think we did.
Yeah.
What was that like?
got
Rock the
fleeced,
Bells
That
or
was that Rock
something?
the Bells,
Yeah.
Wu-Tang, and Rage.
It was like that was too
joint.
good.
Well, yeah, it just didn't, like, there was no crowd interaction, no nothing. He
No
just did the
feel.
song. Yeah, there was no feel to it. What were the other 2 times you seen him?
He was here. I want to say early 2000s.
Where at?
It was somewhere. It was either the Western Front or it was somewhere Cambridge, but not the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Let me think about it.
Okay.
Let me think about it. But then, then there was that show at Randall's Island. We've seen him. And maybe it's in Connecticut? Or Rhode Island? I don't know. We used to go everywhere.
That's true, though.
I could see it being a Rhode Island show. That would have been.
I don't know.
They have appropriate venues for a star of his magnitude.
Yeah, dirty and grimy.
Yeah, but also to hold like 800 people instead of like 5. You know, like Lupo's or whatever.
I tried to see him twice, and he was a no-show both
times. Yeah, well,
or maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 3 times I tried to see him, and every time it was just didn't work out.
Yeah.
He was like, "Nah, yo,
crazy,
nah."
Ever enigmatic."
I wonder if it's just this area, like if he's just known or stayed like more around the New York,
He was just like, "Fuck that, I'm not going."
New
to
York,
Boston.
New Jersey, Philadelphia.
But you went to
area.
New York
Big
to see
Ben
him, and he didn't
Klingon,
show up.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
So there you go.
Right, he was at home chilling.
Waddle doodle.
Waddle doodle all day.
Yeah, Big Ben Klingon, you handle this.
What the fuck?
Should we get into some Black Bastards?
Yeah, man.
You won't do it,
brother.
You
So
won't.
many good songs on there.
You won't.
The first song is ridiculous. Get You Now. What else? Sweet Premium Wine. Constipated Monkey.
How much time we got? Let's do it all.
Oh, man. This was the single.
Here we go.
Yo, a nigga know the game. What a nigga name Black. X like the flick slick. What a nigga click V. The core CM crew. What a nigga do. Let the monkey out the zoo is on my back now. Repeat, I'm the X. A biggie, not a bigot. Past that 40 man. I'm tempted to swig. Save shit for after the gig. You dig? Buds like figs. Pick out sticks and twigs like some pick out wigs. I chicks like a shake. Self-love X. I be sex like swank. So crank up the cups and get some ups. Or the ziggy ziggy. I got the guts to rock the mic and grab my nigga. 1, 2. Sound off chumsy. Finna flip the script like round off summy. Yummy to the tooth, bitter to the tummy. Help keeps that monkey shit constipated for me. Jimmy Rummy. Now where my money at, fat? Living like that Ziggy from the Funnies cat, yeah. We both be in the papers. Me from pulling capers with a gat is like that. Smoke, nothing but the raw spot. What a nigga got. Busy is I wanna get popped, so I get more. Stick 'em up, a nigga box, cause I get raw. Lots of many, plenty of leeway. So Brock, aka King Gully's way. Cock a doodle do with the hell up, y'all. Like a quadruple fat goose, I swell up, y'all. See your driver that leaks is saggy. I'll bungee jump, kick your butt like Miyagi. No curls, no braids, but still wool. With my ill style, man, G's I pull. I lay lower than a limbo stick. Follow me quick, or leave alone a Jimbo stick. Can you dig it? I roll rugged. Clock me dumb, and my nugget will fly that nugget to the drum, y'all. Stung I caught y'all. I'll shadow box that ass and teleport y'all. Yes, y'all. Check it. I'm the one, hun, if you're checking for the rhyme. Some for any party. Turn my hat back, then mic check too. 93 for the time. Come on, everybody, let's rock that. Niggas should have known it. If I chase the cat, I'm a bone and don't it. And good riddance. I keep my fucking mittens off the kittens and I don't quit. But if I catch the AIDS, I'll be quitting. I'm bullshitting. Written by the pen of the S.I. The chicken cross the street, cause they see me with the mask. Knocking over trash cans and mailboxes on my block. Wow, sounded like a rock, y'all. You don't stop.
Oh. Wow.
One thing that song is also kind of, well, first of all, that was the one single that escaped Elektra, right?
Yeah.
They put that single out, and then they shelved the album. So that did make it out, and you can find it out there and probably on like Discogs or something for $100. But the other ill thing about that song is that, you know, he was one of the first dudes to sample a very contemporary pop record for his single.
Yeah.
Which was that Jody Watley joint. That's where that sample came from.
Oh, for real?
Looking for a New Love. Yep. Which was like not that old. You know what I mean? It just come out a couple of years ago, I believe.
Well, even like with a lot of his shit, it's not like, I don't know, like he sampled like real, like regular shit that you could hear anytime, but he flipped it in such a way that you were like, it'll like hit you like way later. Like I was listening to some joint the other day and it was like Hall & Oates came on and I was like, boom. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's Doom right there.
The way he did Steely Dan.
Yeah, Steely Dan.
Come on.
Yeah, but you know, you make a good point with that supervisor because back then, and even like for the next 10 years or so after that, you never heard somebody sample something that was that recent.
That's right. Everyone was sampling old stuff.
Yeah,
it was all
like
about getting your fingers dusty.
Ago, you know what I mean?
Looking for records, yeah.
So yeah, that's a very good point right there.
Mm-hmm. He was always trying to break the mold, man. I feel like even when with Doomsday, like he samples joints that like you easily could have made a very commercial sounding hit off of, like the Steely Dan joint that we mentioned. But instead, he made these grimy, dirty, dusty beats with them.
But the way like that he incorporated like these rando samples, like you were saying, like the Sesame Streets and like, you know what I mean, like the Fantastic Four cartoons and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The way he would get these little samples to perfectly fit in there.
Yeah,
that's where he was probably all that time. You know what I mean?
That's
to get
right.
to be that intricate.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Spliced in there, just perfectly interwoven. Like that is amazing.
Listening to a lot of music, watching a lot of cartoons. You know,
absolutely. Just to be like, ooh, I can use that part.
He did a interview with the Red Bull Music Academy. It's a pretty well viewed interview that he did, but it's probably the one where he gets most in depth about his creative process. And he talks about the sound collage, right? Which was kind of his thing. Like when you look at the intro to Black Bastards, the intro to Doomsday, or even Food, it's all these samples all mashed together. And he was talking about he would just be up late at night with the VCR, just recording weird late night television and stuff. Like just recording, just collecting these little pieces and piecing them together, you know? He really was like a mad scientist with it.
Love it.
Not who else can you even name?
Yeah, I mean,
put that level of care into
like
these
that?
things.
like the RZA.
Even he.
You know,
RZA is obviously
because it's
genius.
like kind of like the same because you have to go into all the kung fu flicks. He's got to watch them all. You know, he's got to rip them from VHS. He's got to do all that. The sounds, the move, like even the beats in the background are like from kung fu flicks. You know what I mean? You have like I don't know whatever the string sample might be or whatever the break is. You're just like, oh shit, like okay,
yeah,
that's Duel to the Death right there.
He was mad unorthodox with his sampling styles. But as far as weaving together that, you know what I mean? I'm going to use the term again, sound collage. Like, I don't know a lot of other cats that really did that.
And ironically, they both sampled this. RZA sampled this on one joint, and then Doom sampled this with the Mr. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
This is just the instrumental here, you know? We're rocking with you, though.
Yeah. How hard they try, they can't stop me now. I don't even know the original song, but it must have a hook that goes like that. Because both of them did that.
I heard this in the supermarket not too long ago.
Oh,
the original.
That's
it's one of those tracks.
Yeah, man. I remember the Sade song that he sampled for Doomsday coming on one time when I was in like the cells or something.
Looking for some Tommy Hilfiger joints.
Yeah, I was in Burlington Coat Factory. Crazy. But yeah, that KMD album, man, if that had come out, if Black Bastards had come out, it would have, I think, meant a lot of different things for a lot of people, like MF Grimm. You know what I mean? He was
could have blown up.
I mean, he was on his way, right? He guest starred on, he had a guest spot on
Cool G Rap.
Curious's album, and then he was on the Cool G Rap 456 album, which is incredible, right? On 2 different songs, and did the hook for the 2 different songs. And then he got shot, you know? So I don't know if even, if Black Bastards coming out would have made that much of a difference for him, but he ripped
Who's
it.
to say?
Who knows? Who knows, man?
Who knows?
Such a legend. That dude.
I remember the first time I heard anything from Doomsday was on 88.9 at night.
Yeah.
And they put the DJ Fax 1 played Rhymes Like Dimes.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit, like what is this? Like it was just like crazy. Me and Jelani used to listen to it back then, and we heard a lot of crazy shit like around the same time together, and we would just be blown. We'd be like, "What the fuck is this weird shit?" And then like a minute later, it would hit us, and we'd be like, "Oh God, what the fuck? This is crazy stuff."
88.9, man. That was back when you had to have your tape ready. You had it on play, record, and pause, waiting for the joint to come on. You know, to make a mixtape to bump for the rest of the week.
The first time I heard Porn Theater Rushes was Jelani. We were driving around, and the Catnip came on.
Oh, that Catnip joint.
And like in the first like minute, we were like, "What the fuck? This is the weirdest shit." And then it was just like the hook came on, and we were just like, "Oh shit! Like this is crazy."
Bonkers.
Catnip fossil.
Peace to Nabo.
Nabo, yeah, man,
good guy.
That was a good fucking track, Mr.
Hey,
Jason.
He's always a good dude.
Yep.
He was working at the arcade last time I seen him.
Yeah. I don't know. The place been closed for a little bit. I wonder what he's up to.
Oh, it's closed now?
Don Def did a song with him not too long ago.
Is that place is all washed up, the arcade?
I believe so, yeah.
Man, they had a good fucking chicken sandwich over there.
Sure did.
Pandemic washed them.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, then we have our 6-year hiatus, and then Doomsday drops.
Yeah, man.
And like you said, there was a series of singles that came out before the album came out. And I think, actually, that was the only full-length album that Fondlem ever dropped, right?
Yeah, unless you count like the Farewell Fondlem, right?
Yeah, I don't count that.
Self-titled.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be. I think they just did singles.
Yeah, well, and they did EPs too. Like the Juggernauts joint was an EP,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
And then there was the Yak Balls like maxi single with like 4 songs on it.
Yep, Naughty or Nice and that stuff. TCK.
Yeah. But what else? I think that was the only album
TCK.
like with an actual album cover that Fondlem put out. Was Doom's album.
Yeah.
And Fondlem, was for me that was
Bobito,
the greatest record label of that
I
era.
find that a little hard to believe.
Isn't that crazy? But there were a lot of dudes who like you would have assumed were on Fondlem that just weren't. Like Nonfiction, I was never on Fondlem, but they were always up there.
Yeah,
right.
Like a Necro or
Company Flow,
Cage. But Cage did drop something on there, I think, though.
He had 2 singles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bobito was the man.
Totally the man. Yeah. Even Sciences of Life, I don't think they put out a full length either.
DJ Fruit Meat.
Yeah.
Cucumber Slice.
No Ponte de Ushers?
Y'all really appreciate
What's that?
Ponte de Ushers?
What about them?
On Fondle?
Nah, man, they were on like Brick or
Biscuit
something.
Heads.
Biscuit Head. That's right. They were on Biscuit Head. Big up Bobito, man, for being the first one to really in hip hop to really rap and talk about receding hairline.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that.
Somebody had to be the pioneer.
Yeah, someone had to do it. Thanks,
someone
Bob.
with a very laid back hairline.
Cucumber Slice.
Slice.
All right, here we go. Here's something
Let's
off
get into
Doomsday. Happy Halloween. Doomsday.
Hey.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us this evening. Let me know if y'all with me, y'all. Just a couple of things I want to say. I only play the games that I win at and stay the same with more rhymes than it's ways to skin cats. As a matter of fact, let me rephrase. With more rhymes and ways to fillet felines in these days. Watch the path of the black one, the super villain. He reps clubs to Del in the drunken stupor chillin'. Ready and willing to inadvertently fall that plan of any rhymer, whiner or spoiled brat. Who got more snottier flows and snotty nose and holds mics like he knows karate body blows? Nobody knows the trouble I see from the MPV fly dirty tailing the bubble I-30. For the record, this is some shit I just thought of, y'all. Science fiction that's not admissible in no court of law. I live to rock mics 3D. The only reason I see to stop to snuff the TV. I heard beats that sound like karaoke with monkey rhymers on a leash like don't have this fairy choke me. Hit him with a penny so we could get these peanuts. And I thought we was nuts. I used to get free cuts. They locked Lex Luthor up in Green Haven. Since when a nigga never really been too clean shaven. Misbehaving rap stars need listament. Call me Mr. Bent. I'm at where your sister went. Intelligent, used to write and be well spoke. Now all a nigga wanna do is fight and sell. Tell joke. This could lead to catastrophe. About to stop the violence right after these last 3 shots from the black bat got me a headlock. Holding on to sanity by strands of that dreadlock. She told me get off. I said, bitch, let me set this shit off so I can get rich right quick. Then it hit me like the point of intoxication. Nigga, come out and rock this nation like oxidation. A lot of niggas out is rusty like oxidation. In this world's strangest, most dangerous occupation. But you can do it, you the super like in your building. Villain like Trife Kindred. And all my children plotting. And it's sure to pay ends with some real mature women's and some more of they friends. When bad men roll tight, it's actual true. Like a pack of big bamboo with natural glue. Who grip necks of Bex to triple X? He just came from 4D, follow the ripple effects, and it'll lead you right to him. Oh snap, it seems you walked into a trap through rap. Zoiks, this place is filled with pretender willies. One false move and get broke off like Ender Phillies. True believers, ain't nothing new to crook with special powers like how to tell the future. Rhyme of the month, 2 pages long. Busting off 2 gauges with my cape on wrong. Sun is on, remind me of a Raekwon tape song. With a fleet of super bads who status Ray Dawn Chong. Let me know if y'all's with me, y'all. National and geographic down to the titty ball. Rap Monster Island City, y'all. To all my brothers who is doing unsettling bids, you could've got away if it was not for them meddling kids.
Hey.
Hey. You got seltzer water?
You know what? Here's a question that I have that well, first of all, any discussion of Cool Keith, this is what just came up. It always leads back to the 1,000-year-old fridge. Right. The interview with him where he's sitting in like a booth at a diner or some dude
feeding fried chicken or something.
Yeah, and they're just like, Keith, what's up? And he's like, you can't keep good snacks in your fridge.
He's right.
You got to have like a Pepperidge Farms pumpernickel bread and like some seltzer water. And then you have to just make yourself like these things. So now this is your favorite. Well, when people come over, they open your fridge.
They want nothing to do with it.
They don't want anything to do with what's in it.
They're like, hey, can I have a drink? He's like, yeah, sure. Go help yourself. I'm like, oh, wait, all you got in here is seltzer water. Like, yeah, you can have all you want. And they're like, nah, I'm good. He's like, all right, go grab me one. You know, he's like, he's like, I didn't like that shit either. I forced myself to like it.
Exactly. He's like, it's not good, but I make myself like it. And now I love it.
Oh, I love him.
And Ice-T, his close personal friend Ice-T has a similar outlook on it. I don't know if you've ever seen the Ice-T cribs, but he has actual vending machines at his crib that take money. And he was like, when people come over, they want snacks, they pay.
Totally,
that's hilarious.
I could totally see Ice-T having that persona.
Incredible.
That's some shit.
Yeah. These guys got it all figured out.
It makes sense, though.
They're good buddies.
Yeah. That's right. You were there at that show.
Oh, yeah. Good time.
Oh, man. We're getting
that was on Halloween, too.
Reminiscing too much, right? Man. But that was maybe the best show I've ever seen in my life.
Could be. It was up there for me.
Cool Keith, Ice-T, and then Ice-T brings out Smooth and Trigger.
Oh, really?
And they do Broken Language.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Bong,
bong, bing, bong.
Bing, bong. And, like, no one knew that they were working together. That was completely unexpected. Like, you never... Smooth and Trigger? That was like DMX coming out at the Scarface show.
Another legendary moment.
With Swizz Beats at that.
That was the Pimps and Hoes.
That's right, the Pimps and Hoes show.
Oh, good Lord.
I was on like 4 grams of shrooms.
It was on and popping that night.
I think I had the leg brace on at the time.
I think you did.
Do you remember when I had a giant leg brace on? I was sneaking weapons and drugs into every venue I went into. They'd come to pat me down. I'd be like, "Oh, leg brace." They'd be like, "All right, go ahead." I had everything in that leg brace. I had blunts rolled up. I had my jig. I was acting crazy, jumping around in there on one leg.
Oh shit!
ACL, LCL completely destroyed.
It's good now, though, right?
All good to go now. Yep.
Now you can roundhouse fucking kick your face right off.
All my jump kicks are good now.
Chi.
Yep. It's all about my chi. It's because I don't drink freezing cold water.
That's true. You watched the UFC last night?
What happened?
I don't know.
Me neither.
People got beat up.
I would assume.
People got beat the fuck up. I love that Hey joint, dude. That Scooby-Doo.
Oh, man. Such a good song. I think we should definitely at least get into one more joint off of Doomsday, and it's hard to pick, isn't it?
It really is. You know, you want to play the Doomsday. You want to play Rhymes Like Dimes.
The Finest.
The Finest.
For me, Gas Draws has always been my favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit above all the other songs.
Now, do you like the 12-inch version, or do you like the...
No, the album version.
Album version?
Yeah, man.
Let's see what
this is that Steely Dan sample.
Yeah.
Do it.
Black Cow, right?
Yep.
By the way, I re-up on bad dreams, back up screams in 50s, be up on mad schemes that heat shop like Jiffy. Pop, pop, in an instant, get smoked like Winston cigarettes. Hoes get ripped off like Nicorette. In real life, the real trife scene might snatch your life like assault machine. Rifle, dead up, set up like bullfight. Be blooded how we like, couldn't white or in full flight. The unemotional, call me antisocial. On the run off the gun, death tally commercial. Death Valley is like rehearsal to the streets till my peeps. GM, MF on the beat, rhymes. It's chosen like the weapons of war. So keep from stepping on my floor or delivery front door. I bring it to y'all motherfuckers, master yours. My disaster cause hell and gas drawers. The super villain cooler than a million. I'll be chillin', still quick to slice squares like Sicilians. Don't make me have to hurt the feelings. I'll ruin you in the dirt that I be doing in my dealings. Sending spirits through the ceiling, chrome peeling, dome blown. Within the comforts of your own home. Grown, big, wheeling and high rolling. I hold and lie, keep the style on my eyes swollen. Holding and folding a pal, known as massive versatile. I like to big them up, Monster Al. dark-skinned black Jew. I crack brew for 2 more free men, 2 up. I hit the brew up like nobody knows how extra unseen feels when giving crews a brush with death like between meals. 2 times a day with brothers as tight like a noose. With more rhymes than use than Dr. Seuss, a motherfucking mother goose. Extra suspicious flirter, who every hooker herder. Next to malicious murder, track type vicious. Fulfilling the pipe wishes, the missions may be legal. Minus the baby eagle, any given summer's eve, don't breathe. 16 shots, I do believe, and 1 up the sleeve. Master of the O, who predict your last pause. I told y'all, hell and gas drawers breaking glass and plastic jaw like federal drastic law. Fed up from fighting secret war with them fantastic four. Versus doom with the metal face before it go to state. The whole better settle case. The flow is at pedal pace, steady like tricycles. Beware all suckers, it's froze like icicles. Bag 'em up and bagging bitches like nickels, cause I lick them where they tickle. Before I hit the clip though, I'ma spit till I pronounce more hits than an ounce, no doubt. About to bounce, extra unannounced, I'm out. And I like to give a shout out to the brother Jet Jaguar, Megalon, and King Ghidra. I call this joint right here Gas Drawers. In hell with yours.
You were very high. You walking through hell with gas drawers.
Incredible. Super motherfucking villain hold the mic with an iron hand. Throwing MCs to the fire from out the frying pan. This album was just mind-blowing, man. And this is like, it cemented him. Here's the thing, man. I think that when it dropped in 99, it was well-received, but over the next couple years, it took on like legendary cult status.
And even listening to it today, I can still realize why it did.
Totally.
It holds up to this day.
It holds up. It's timeless.
Holds up. Like it sounded like it was like recorded yesterday.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just like I don't know.
And if it was, you'd be like, "Oh wow, who did this?
Yeah.
This is amazing."
Yeah, I mean, I think it changed the sound. Like you
in
can,
a lot of ways,
you can hear this reverberating through current underground music right now, especially production-wise.
Fucking bing bong.
But so then what happens, right? The dude kind of takes a little time off, and he pops up here and there, and is like pops up on singles, like doing features here
like
and there.
Moment and fucking,
the Herbalizer joint, right?
Yep.
He's like popping up here and
doing,
there.
he did the MF Doom, MF Grimm 12-inch on brick.
That's right.
It wasn't a 12-inch
like
EP.
EP.
Yeah, EP.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the next joint right there.
But that really only contained like a remix of a song on Doomsday, and then
Mr.
Like,
Jason produced, which we talked about the Porn Theater Ushers.
That's right.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah.
And Ninja B, I believe.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'd have to double check that. But anyway, all of a sudden 2003 comes around. Summer of 2003.
Yep.
Boom. King Ghidra.
Yep.
Drops the album. It's a strange, bizarre album. He only raps on like 3 or 4 songs on the whole thing. A lot of sound collage.
It's great. Again, though, out of the box in that same kind of way that I think Operation Doomsday was kind of out of the box. In that same thematical kind of way.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's right, because it's all the monster movie samples.
Yeah.
Right?
So it all kind of fits. Even though it's weird, it still all kind of fits. Well, at least for me.
Oh, same. Absolutely. It totally fits. It's right in line with his aesthetic.
Were you a big monster movie guy back then?
I wasn't, but it got me into them.
Okay.
You know? Then I was like, I got to check this shit out.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, I always thought I'm like, Godzilla, this is kind of corny. But then when you find out about all the other monsters,
that he
starts getting deep. Kamakarus.
Allies with,
y'all know that, I always like the Kung Fu and the, Asian movie guy. So, like, I was way into Godzilla when we were kids. And I have everything on VHS tape, every movie.
Oh, really?
I remember about, like, 15 years ago, my mom got me a car.
Uh-huh.
Maybe less than that, 10 years ago. She got me a car, Buick. Old Buick.
Yeah.
And she's like, I put some of your stuff in the trunk. And I was like, oh, okay. And it was like one of them big ass fucking trunks. You could fit like 10 dead bodies in there. Mm-hmm. And I opened up the trunk and there's like a fucking...
well, who's counting?
Yeah. I open up the trunk and there's this big tote in there. And I go to pick out the tote, and I can barely fucking move the thing. I'm like, what the fuck is in this thing? It's like bricks. I fucking lug it out of the fucking back of the trunk. Open it up, it's all the Godzilla VHS tapes.
Sick, dude.
Fucking
Clutch.
still got them all.
And now are these like old school bootlegs? Or
No.
originals?
These are the all original like release, joints from like the 90s.
That's sick, dude.
Double tapes. I got all this kind of stuff. Like I used to just pick them up everywhere I could, or like they would have them like, like at Caldor or like Bradley's for or something like that for like 2 for $5 or something like that. And I would,
cent
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Are
And I
they
would
in
pick them up.
Japanese or are they dubbed?
Oh, they're dubbed. Like they're all the fucking. And then I have ones that I used to record on TV, like TBS or TNT would do like the Monster fucking Weekend or something like that, and then I would record those. And I got mad at those shits.
Crazy.
I got everything. I fucking love them.
Yeah.
And also, if you have a Criterion channel, I think there's quite a few Godzilla flicks on there.
Okay.
I think HBO Max has a bunch of them
HBO
too.
Max, yeah, because Warner Brothers, right?
Mm-hmm. It's fun just to throw in the background while you clean the house.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I think, so between 99 and 2003, the one other thing he did was produce that entire MF Grimm album.
Yep.
The Downfall of Iblis.
Downfall for Iblis.
Yep.
And they did that. They recorded it in 24 hours.
Crazy. Was that like before he went in for a bid, or what?
The night before. The night before.
The night before he went in for a bid.
Or the 24 hours before that, and he just stayed up all day and night, and they just banged it out. And that shit is fucking fantastic.
Dude's life is legendary, man. So
crazy.
So crazy.
I'm trying to find a Monster Island joint to play right quick.
Yeah, did the MIC? Yeah, when did the MIC album come out? Did that come out before King Ghidorah or after?
Here it doesn't have like on Spotify, it doesn't have a release date.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2005.
I think it came out after. I think you're right. It came out after
Was that
King
King
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah 2003?
No, maybe it
came out in 2003. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
King Ghidorah did.
Summer
of 03.
I bet you that MIC album came out in 2002.
Let's find out. I'm going to look this shit up.
And that was also co-produced by
X-Ray?
X-Ray, yeah. Yep. The Mindbender.
2003. Escape from Monster Island came out, man.
Oh, here's the Doom joint off there.
Boom.
Mic line.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Ghidorah right around.
He hollow out a flash, crack again and start with his teeth one time, swallow the glass. A pain in the ass to say the least. He came with many new techniques to slay the beast, while simultaneously saving the streets, bombing and calming the savage with above average beats. Get the cabbage in the most lavish sweets, consummate marriages in between the middle of sheets. Provider of the middle eats, try to be the illest dad a kid will meet, for the love of patter of little feats. It kinda get you right here, don't it? Mess with mine, your life will be a nightmare, won't it? Left the night at home, I hope my lady don't own it. Doggone it, it ain't even got no serial number on it. For God's sake, spare the guard the heartache. Mentally scar a smart snake before he start to fake. They love to hate him on a certain level, need him. He's known to make a deal with the devil and beat him. Then proceed to sip a shot of vodka like methadone. The mic said to the headphone, we just want to be left alone so we can get it on to an unknown metronome. Don't worry, Willie, get the zone. Crews best to get they chrome. Pay your overdue dues to King Ghidorah, better known. Getting grown, trying to get on the mic, instead it's blown. Too many freaks, not enough circuses. Only a true geek can peep how much work this is. So put that in your blunt hole and puff it. Stunts at the gun show, y'all might as well stuff it. Or can it? Abandon ship, I'll miss y'all. And if they insist, beat them all like fistball. The news watch never stops. From the city it mocks. Who that on the idiot box? Well, if it ain't Ghidorah, alert the media. Maker of the beats, that's a real hurt feeder. Sometimes he come through to let you know he see ya. Don't let him have to call Smog to head to toe graffiti ya. Just flew in from Dallas, and boys, my talent's callous. And what's a girl like you doing here amongst the Allen's Fowlers? A cat in Wonderland who found Alice. G-her with the flows by the gallon or the chalice. Everybody wildin' out, trying to be the wildest. And refuse to acknowledge while the shit is so childish. 1 2 1 2 play, I wonder what they do today. Besides repeat their choruses more times than Confucius say. And start too many songs with Yeah, I hear you, soldier. I told ya, like no duh. It's King Ghidorah, the no-ass getter. Still qualify as a world-class spitter. Shit the shitter, write a rhyme in the nighttime. Make a beat taste like wine, like a spike mine. And I heard it through the mic line. The crews don't even write rhymes, and I hope that they get much better. Yes, I do. I pledge that every day I rap, know the ledge from every step, and I hope that they do get better. Yes, I do. Keys with no stack flows, back to back to back flows, like and now back to
a show.
In other news, people had enough of them other crews. Up they do, snuff a fuse, cut a fuse.
I think I might have found something.
What you got?
I think we got a snafu.
Okay.
We got.
We were discussing Fondulum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That Operation Doomsday was the only LP that they dropped.
Yeah.
Bang Bong. Apparently, they also dropped. There was a LP from the Juggernauts, Clear Blue Skies.
So they dropped the LP
and
too.
also Godfather Don and Cool Keith. The Cenobites.
That's right, the
Cenobites
Cenobites album.
How did you forget
about
that one?
I know, man. Goddamn. You know I'm a big Godfather Don fan.
But it also has the Cenobites as an EP also. So I'm kind of confused on that.
They
one.
dropped the EP first, and then they dropped the LP. It was just like has 2 or 3 additional songs. on it.
Okay.
Why does it always come back to Cool Keith? It's so weird.
Because he's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
He's a nexus point.
And then he was dropping the special herbs in between.
That's right.
In
between those
was
two.
coming out the whole
Yeah,
time.
but you're right. It's a lot of singles on here.
A lot of singles.
You know what I mean? But it's a lot of names. I'm just like, gee, damn.
Yeah.
I forgot about Jakai the Motormouth.
The who's who. Jay Treads.
He wished me
there.
a happy birthday the other day. Shout out to Jakai the Motormouth.
I always like Jakai the Motormouth. Dude is a spitter. But yeah, a lot of names just like, damn, Megahertz. You know, I haven't listened. A lot of Grimm on there.
Yeah.
Science of Life.
A lot of Grimm singles came out.
Of course, Sub Rock, you know what I mean? A lot of Cage. But yeah, a lot of good names.
Yeah, so you were saying he had the drop with MF Grimm.
Yep.
So he produces this, which we hear here, features on it, the Roggle Roggle.
Uh-huh.
And then what comes next?
The King Ghidra album is his next real release.
More special herbs, yeah, then the King Ghidra. He's and Monster Island, right? Which we mentioned.
Which he only raps on that one song, though.
Only that one song.
Yep.
And like produces like 2 or 3
Couple other joints, yep.
And then he had to Take Me to My Leader, which I remember buying. I took the train down to Newbury. I went to Newbury Comics in Cambridge. They didn't have it. Mm. They called the other joint in Boston, and they had the CD. So I took the train down to Boston and on the old one on not a Newbury Street, but like near Government Center that used to be kind of near there.
Yeah.
And I went over there, picked up the CD, brought it back to Ben Nice's house, and we put it in the player, and we're just like, oh shit, because this was like the first like album he was doing like kind of after
post
Doomsday. And we were just like, well, what the fuck is this? Because it was kind of like half instrumental, half other shit, and that shit was just crazy. I mean, I loved that album.
Same. I actually went to the Newbury Comics and they had the CD, and I was like, yo, can y'all order me the vinyl?
Oh, really?
Then I knew.
I think I have 2 copies of the vinyl.
I got
Lonnie,
the
if I do,
original
For which album we talking now?
King
Take Me to Your Leader.
King
Okay,
Ghidra.
yeah.
Also has one of my favorite Doom songs on there.
Ooh. Which one?
The Fine Print.
Oh, man. Love that shit.
Best shit ever right here.
Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was greasy as curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Have a ball, have a call, have a doorway, grab a straw, jab a jaw. Since two-tone leads, these new phonies is bony holes. Lonely like cheese and bologna only. I could have broke my sacrophiliac, silly grind, Billy Jack, Illy 9, Millie Black, listen to it go bang, through and through a Kango, a strange combination of a Kang with cheap slang flow, 2/3 slow, 1/3 amazing, wonder words, fine sponsor of this Thunderbird occasion, and have an iller rhyme at least by Miller time, collect a Skrilla and geese with a killer dime, met her out in Killer Queens, originally she from the Philippines, I love the way she fill her jeans, still a teen, and made for strange bedfellows, okay so, it's head to elbows for shell toes. Uh-oh, heads up, there she blows, a whole load of head and shoulders, and who care where she goes? Let the music take control, just don't let the evildoers abuse it and use it to take your soul. It's like putting fire to fake gold that turn colors and get duller than a baked roll with no butter. The shutter of a cake hole who break drakes till it get old and flake mold. Cornball, haven't seen white stars, I warned y'all, like getting hit with a bottle of mold from Sean Paul. He not white, oh, he mad light though. Either which way, they not ready for the lightning show. And can't scandalize mine. You could ask the swine who can't stand when I shine. Guido the professor add a question to the lessons. He suggests you get a full assessment instead of guessing. It's too stressing. Did he stutter like rookie yes men, or did he just bring the butter like the cookie chessmen? This just in, they ain't even worth the worry. Lying on they first birth and couldn't even hurt a Smurfberry. Hear ye, how dare ye go up against the king who do his thing tri-yearly. They too carefree with their mouth around here. Off with his head and display it in town square. Atop a 7 feet spike, make sure it's on tight. In light of when the peasants throw stones with all they might. Skull gets smashed for weeks till vulture beaks eats the last meat off the cheeks. Maybe then they'll know the right words to speak out loud at home, in the world, or in the streets. There's no escape, just in case all the king's men's in them decides to go apes. The most slick talking to burly guys get caught early and bought in oil like curly fries. Even those that's Mr. Furley size that earned the fate could all get burnt at the stake. Send word to his closest kins that for his sins we claim his throne, his providence, and its citizens. In the name of King Ghidorah.
Absolutely ridiculous way to end the album, man.
Crazy.
Rips it.
He really does, man. This is like the most ridiculous verse ever.
It's one of the most ridiculous rhymes.
So vulture beaks eats the last meat off your cheeks.
Such a
He paints a whole picture there.
Really?
That should be on one of the story tracks, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe? Could that be in the story? No.
That's not
That's not much of a story.
It's just good imagery.
Yeah,
That's
good
excellent imagery. He had some ill story joints, though. That Victor Vaughn album, man.
Yeah, he had quite a few.
The Dead Roach joint.
Was Victor Vaughn the next album after this one?
I believe
that's the next one.
So it came out before Mad Villain.
Yep, that's the next. That's the next one. I remember I bought it when I was in the Army. I got that shit shipped to me. I remember getting on my bike, putting that shit in the CD player, and I was like, "What in the fuck is this?" It was like fucking. I don't know. It sounded like a sci-fi movie. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's my favorite shit right there. I love that album.
I've heard my man Chairman Chow also says that. We were discussing this recently.
Like that shit's just on another level to me.
Yeah. He kept it fresh, man.
He really did.
You know, I feel like maybe after dropping Doomsday and then following it up with King Ghidorah, he was like, you know what? I need to just not produce the next couple records.
It felt like he did too much.
No, not that he did too much, but he just had to switch it up. You know, it was kind of formulaic at that point.
Yeah,
with
maybe
the sound collage shit.
Somebody else's hands.
Yeah, man. But so you look at the span of time, right? And we got 2000. It's a 1 year span. King Ghidorah comes out. Victor Vaughn comes out. Mad Villain comes out. What else did he drop? Probably that Victor Vaughn 2.
Victor Vaughn 2 was after Mad Villain.
Yeah, and maybe that was it for a little while until Born Like This came out. Is that true?
Maybe. Hang on.
No, you got the Danger Doom, right?
The Danger Doom came out not too long after that.
Danger Doom.
Yep. He had this span where he dropped like 5 or 6 hit albums. Whether you like the Danger Doom album or not, like it probably sold a lot of copies.
The Best of KMD.
Okay.
Special Herbs and Spices.
All the special herbs.
All the special herbs. You got the Mad Villainy. Then you got the Victor Vaughn. Then Food.
Food came out
then
2004.
Yeah, so look at that. It's like 6 albums.
Wow.
Between 2003 and 2004.
Yeah, then you got the Danger Doom.
I don't know if anyone's ever gone on a run like that.
That's a sick run.
Sick run.
And that Victor Vaughn, man, is crazy. Like, I was just looking at this, like, trying to pick a song, and I don't know. I'm like, here we go. I got one for you. Got one for you.
Can I be blasphemous and say early 2000s Ghostface when he was on that mixtape run?
Oh. I don't know, though, man. These are full releases. Albums.
I can understand it. Be the beat bandit who bring heat for the mic, unhanded. Whoever go after burn their hands and lips. A lot of rappers ran and abandoned their whips. It's just another day in the dunya. Don't leave your girl around me, he might sooner. Up under the window, serenade her like a crooner. Stay ahead of the game and cut her off sooner rather later. Use her to gavigate her. Scoop her in the butter, roof navigator. Or the land, or the Lex, or the Benz. 116th by the hour from the Africans. but they won't let you push them. One tried to get fly, I almost had to mush him. If I wanted to rob him, I would've wore a mask. Hit him with the fold to the dough and toe ass. Want not, waste not, front not. They didn't see him dip into the 50-cent blunt spot. V walk in town with space boots, spacesuits. Fucked up cut, but she still say his face cute. Told the streets what you staring at. The sewer cap opened up and said, why you wearing that? He said, oh, you wanna snap? Piss face? The way you be in everybody's business is a disgrace. At the park gates, Hawk, who goes there? It's V, the MC, who's nasty as nose hair. You may go, he said, you should have been say so. Tipped him in cash in Argentinian peso. There you go, my good man. Buy something nice for the seed. And please keep it moving twice the speed. Consider that your fair warn, or else I'll bring it to you express like airborne. Born, drop a turd on the beat and shout out that little bird from the word on the street. He write Vic in a sick demented hand style and go bombing with a chick who whipped the rented van wild. All he say is you nuts. He really had enough of poo putts and crew cuts. Soup's on, and I got a coupon. Chinese restaurant asking for the gray poupon. He said no, duck sauce, soy sauce, and this ain't no Burger King, so you don't get no toy, boss. Uh-oh, it's 12 o'clock, I think I'm sober. How about we think this over a can of King Cobra? You ain't nicer than the lunatic shyster, a.k.a. the Vicster or the Vic Meister. He wonders should he get a baldy or keep his edge up, V-shaped like Mama Waldy. That is the question. They wonder why he always wear hats in the sessions. Listen up. New drink, named it after Chong daughter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of bong water. Be a strong supporter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of bong water. Yeah. Come on, bring the slaughter. Not scared.
New drink, I named it after Chong's daughter. Triple shot of yak with a chaser of bong water. You ever do that one, July?
I will right now.
He did have a triple shot of yak out.
I just cleaned the bong today too.
There we go. Actually, you could do that.
Ready to go?
So one crazy thing about
Just one?
this run of albums that he had is that they all, I'm pretty sure every last one of them was on a different label.
You mean like LPs? Like
Yeah, those
full-length
albums.
releases?
King Ghidra, Big Data, Mad Villain comes out on, what do you call it? Of course, it's Stone's Throw, right? And I believe Victor Vaughn might have come out on Slug's label, right?
Let me double
On the
check
Rhyme
that one.
Sayers.
Rhyme Sayers. That came out on Rhyme Sayers. And then Food comes out on Metal Face.
A metal. What was that on? That was on. No, that was on. I think Ninja Tune, maybe.
Ninja Tune. Maybe that. Let's find out.
You got that?
Let's fact check this one.
I do. I did put something in the document that'll bring you to a link.
And Ghidra's Big Data.
Yep.
Victor Vaughn was on Sound Inc.
Sound Inc. That's what it was.
Sound Inc.
And then Food was on Rhyme Sayers.
Victor 2 was on Insomniac.
Yep. Because that dude, Big is the dude who runs Insomniac
And
Records.
Food was on RSC.
Rhyme Sayers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Crazy.
Every single... Wow.
And then
finagled 5 different deals.
And then around that
Born
time,
Like This was on Lex.
And then around that time that he was doing like the Mad Villain and all that stuff, he was going to drop another KMD record with Little Psy.
I remember that.
And that
John
never,
Robinson?
yeah. And that never really came to fruition. They did do one track though. I think it was called Sorcerers.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
I remember
one?
that. Yep. He also featured on that Science is a Life full length. They dropped. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That shit's hot.
Crazy. This is what cemented him. It was this period of time that cemented him as the legend that he is, you know? He kept doing ill shit after that, but it was like a little sparser.
And he had the food,
Yep.
which, if I recall correctly, like Mad Villain, like a lot of it was leaked before it came out. I mean, we didn't talk about that either.
No.
Mad Villain was coming out, and there was mad buzz about it, and then the album gets leaked, and everyone's kind of pissed, and then it kind of gets like shelved or put back a little bit, and then they go back and redid a bunch of the joints, and then put out what the Mad Villain is now. And it's kind of hard to find that bootleg version now.
Yeah.
Or
I had
the
a bunch
OG.
of those bootlegs off of Napster or whatever.
Yeah. And then same thing with Food. A lot of it, had leaked out beforehand.
There was a different version of Vomit Spit that I had like a year before the album dropped.
Yeah, I think they had like one joint produced by the Mole Men, because he did a few joints with Mole Men back then. I remember he had a song with Adam 12.
Yep.
Which was like Department of Rec, I think, back then. They had
Department of Rec, dude.
Yeah, that definitely takes the wind out of the sails of the album release, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's already heard half the joints that are going to be on the album.
And that was early. That was like Metallica hates Napster era, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where people were like, oh, this isn't right. Which, it wasn't right.
It wasn't.
They screwed this dude Doom out of. But you know what? They dropped the album and it was still highly successful. Like,
and then he was doing like production on that around that same time for like weird shit. Like he did a track for Babbletron, which was Jungle Jim and Cool Calm Pete.
Yep, I remember that.
And then he did that joint with MC Paul Barman.
Yep.
Back in the day, which was like super weird.
I think he did something with Bass D.
Yeah, Count Bass D as well. Dwight Spitz.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he was on
Dwight Spitz album.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. That Dwight Spitz album.
Congratulations to the Count and the Countess on their new seed.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that.
He was popping up everywhere.
Count, man, the dude was ill. Then you'd mentioned the Herbalizer.
Yep.
Yeah,
so much stuff. There was that, man. There was just so many weird little releases that came out. I know you have that, like a Professor X joint.
Yeah, the professor meets the supervillain.
Yep.
And that's really rare and like worth a lot of money. I have a one beer like 7-inch that in on one side it's like etched. It has like, I don't know, it doesn't have Quasimodo, but it has some shit on the other side. That's kind of weird. Like, because I used to get them all pre-ordered. I was like a super fan.
That was that time, man, where it was like...
I was on the MF Doom fucking message boards, the fucking doomsite.com, piece of milk truck. And I used to get crazy fucking pre-ordering all that stuff, because then they would come. I have T-shirts, all this stuff that came out with that stuff back then, stickers. I still have a lot of it, and some of it is MIA. But I kept the CDs. I got the shirts. I got a bunch of this shit.
So I have one artifact like that is, I think, highly rare. I was talking about it on the internet the other day with some friends of mine. But it's a VHS that came from Subverse when I ordered the KMD album. And it's a VHS that has a video. It has I Hear Voices.
Yep.
And it has Gafflin Whips by Big Just on it.
Oh, nice.
2 music videos, the Doom video and the Just video, and it has like the sticker on it and shit. I don't know where it is. I got to dig it up.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing. I think that was the only like physical copy of an MF Doom music video that came out.
I have, you can go to thecryptonline.com on our YouTube channel. We have MF Doom's Benzoin Gum. Yes, Benzoin Gum. Instrumental video done by Piston Honda on there. I think we're the only people who got that shit up on there. It's blessed by Piston Honda. Peace to him, who directed the video, who also directed the question video, who with Curious, and he also directed the I Hear Voices video, and he did that all over like a weekend with him.
Yeah, man.
And on that we still get some good hits. But the interesting thing about that benzoin gum is that on the special herbs, it's not named benzoin gum. There's a big like a kerfuffle with all the naming of the tracks on that record. So there's a big misconception that benzoin gum is a different track, but it's not, because we have the track from Piston Honda that was done by Doom, and so we know for a fact that is the name of the track. So if you hear that beat,
for our listeners at home, what do you do? Just go to YouTube and then just go to the Crypt Online?
Or you can just go on YouTube, just type in benzoin gum, and it'll come up. Yeah,
okay,
that's us on there.
That's what's up.
What Vega's trying to say is you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cryptonline.com.
And then, speaking of videos from that, like we got the, it goes back. My boy Big Mike on our website, he's been in our forums for a long time, 15 years over that. And he was a video ripper. Now, this dude would rip everything, and he had VHS tapes, all that stuff. He would record like Rap City, all that stuff, and then he would rip it onto the computer, and then he could put it online or whatever. This guy's video collection, crazy. I mean, he's in the highest definition and stuff, and all the stuff is, he doesn't put it online. You know what I mean? So I could ask him for it. He would give it to me. I have a lot of videos that he's ripped and he's given to me over time. But when MF Doom, I heard he was going to be on Carson Daly Show, which was on NBC or CBS.
Yep.
And it was like real quick. I think it went up on the Doom site on the forum. Someone was like, "Oh, I think Doom's going to be on Carson Daly
with
Dayla.
Dayla
with
show,
Dayla
right?
because Dayla had just put out the Grind Date album, and MF Doom was featured on there, and that was getting him some like big buzz. Like right after that, he had done I think the Gorillaz shit, which kind of made him really blow up, come to that next level too again. But my buddy Big Mike, I told him about it. I was like, "Yo, I think Doom's going to be on the Carson Daly show. Can you record that shit?" So he was like, "Oh yeah, I got you." And I remember being online with him on the computer, watching the TV in my room and then looking at the computer screen as well. And I remember that shit coming on and just getting like goosebumps. I was like, I can't believe this guy's on fucking TV right now. This is fucking super weird. It's like 12 at night, 12:30 in the morning or something like that. Comes out, tears it down. Big Mike records it, and then
That's still one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, and then we put it online, and then you see that rip all over the internet. You know what I mean? Now, whether or not that's a different rip than what's out now, might be. Who knows? But the original,
Big Mike.
whatever, Big Mike, cryptonline.com, baby.
Peace to Big
Boom.
Mike.
So we got history with MF Doom. MF Doom's that dude.
Thanks, Big Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Big Mike.
Well, we've been up on this for many moons.
Oh, we should actually play that Grind Date joint, huh?
Yeah, man.
That joint is incredible.
Such a hit.
Just the way they flow on that fucking track. Woo.
Wait, is it? Oh yeah, that's one of the only albums that you can listen to on by them because.
You know what though? They just got their rights back. They're going to be dropping soon.
They got them back, but they're not out yet. They have to clear a bunch of shit.
They're probably working it out right now.
Unlike them, we grab gems, so systematically inclined to pen lines without saying the producer's name all over the track. Yeah, I said it. What you need to do is get back to reading credits. Read the medics alphabetically, stuck on that English shit. Now, before we pour, that's your shot, your rock, okay, flow. From the top of the key for 3 villain. Been on in the game as long as he can really swing. Turn the corner spinning, bust that ass and get up. Dust off the mask, whoever laugh, give him a head up. He got jumped, it pumped his adrenaline. He said it made him tougher than a bump of raw medicine. To write all night long, the hourglass is still slow. Flow from hellborn to free power like Lil Cole. And still owe bills, pay dues forever. Slave use when it comes to who's more cleverer. Used to wear leather goose fee with the fur collar. And charge the fee for loose leaf, words per dollar, you heard holler. Broad or dude, we need food. Eat your teams for sure, the streets sure seem rude. For fam like the partridges, pardon him for the mix-up. Battle for your Tory cartridges or put your kicks up. It's a stick up.
Put your blicks up. These really bold cuts are swole like penile flicks. Give him 20. The danger in his eyes will let you know he's a brawler. Bring your tallest champs like that much taller. 10 pounds heavier. One step ahead of it. Vocab, stamina, styles, all irrelevant. Camps and cliques, units, squad crews and clans. Even your tongues will fuck around and lose your ball.
Boom, brung that bong. There goes that news van again. Act like you knew like toucan salmon them. He eat rappers like part of a complete breakfast. Their rhymes ain't worth the weight of their cheap necklace. String them up, bring them up under whack junk snack. Get that out your hand, punk, jump and get your dunk smacked. Foul, we all know the rules, bro. You slow, you blow the super, you fools. His own boss like you go. Lights, camera, action with no makeup. We nail out to the death or at least until we break up. Here's a couple of nice guys who finished first. So nice try, but the prize is ours dispersed. They say the good die young, so I added some badass to my flavor to prolong my life over the drum. Everyone cools off from being hot. It's about if you can handle being cold or not. And we were told to hop, but no one's dick about Prince Paul. We stayed original ever since, y'all. First to do a lot of things in the game, but the last to say it. No need to place it on a scale to weigh it. And don't do it for the praise or to raise the bar. Yeah, this raised anyways, so amazing are the 3 L.I. brothers from the other way of thinking. Hey, your ladies winking, I think you need to control that, or I have to hold
the elements are airborne, I smell the success. Yo, let's cookie cut this shit and get the gingerbread, man. Sacrifice mics and push drugs to these rappers. Puff ponies till I turn blue in the lips. Sipping broads like 7-Up. So refreshing. I finger pop these verses like first dates. The birth date September 21 1968. Too old, too brown, too bad.
Boom blast.
Boom, boom. We there? Yeah, so we jumped ahead a little there with the grind date, but I was telling stories, so it was only appropriate.
It was fitting.
Yeah. So then you have the Mad Villain, right? Which was just like kind of monumental for the dude, right?
And it kind of came out of nowhere too. Like it was just to me at the time, it felt like an unexpected combination.
Yeah.
Well, based on because of the volume of music he had to put out already?
No, it was really just like I never would have thought that MF Doom and Madlib would work together. It just didn't. They just seem like from separate worlds, like underground hip hop wise. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Different coasts.
Now it makes sense because Madlib has done so many other collaborations with sick MCs, but like,
yeah,
versatile.
That was his first one. That was before he started doing stuff with JD, right? With Dilla.
No, J-Lib came before Mad Villain, I believe, didn't it?
I don't think so.
Check that out. He did the Loop Pack, and he did
the Loop Pack, but
then he had the Cali Agents too with Planet Asia.
He didn't do Cali Agents. That was him and Rasco.
No, Madlib produced it, dude.
He did?
Yeah, man. That's why them shits are classics, dude. For real, for real. You didn't know?
I did not know.
Could ask somebody.
Come on, man. You got to go back and listen to them Cali Agent joints. They're crazy.
I don't think he
Why
did.
are you trying to chin check people like that, Vega?
No, he did like 1 or 2 joints on there. He didn't do the whole album.
They did 2 albums though, right?
Well, I'm just talking about The West was one, the first one.
Oh yeah.
But let me see, man. When did that JD and
J-Lib?
That
was a great album. I love that shit.
Champion Sound. That
Champion
was a really
Sound.
good record, man.
Yeah.
Is that 2003, 2005? I think it was 2003.
2003.
Boom. So yeah,
you're right.
Mad
bro.
Villain came out in
no shit.
2004.
No shit. I stand corrected for once.
Vegas fucking backpack Rain Man.
Yeah. Boom, boom. And this shit was so dope, man. I really enjoyed this.
Ridiculous record.
Dripping off the meat grinder, heat niner, pimping, stripping, soft, sweet minor. China was a neat sign of trouble with the script digits, double dip, bubble lip, subtlest midget. Borderline schizo, sort of fine tits though, porter wine, order grind, 8:45, let's go. Ever since 10-11, glad she made a brethren. Then his last down, 7 alligator, 7 at the gates of heaven, knocking, no answer, slow dancer, hopeless romancer, dopest flow stanzas, yes, no, villain, metal face to Destro, guess so, still incredible in escrow. Just say ho, I'll test the yayo. Wild West style fest, y'all best to lay low. Hey bro, day glow, set the bet, pay dough before the cheddar get away, best to get Mako. The worst hated god who perpetrated odd favors demonstrated in the perforated rod lavers. In all quad flavors, large savers. Still back in the game like Jack LaLanne. Think you know the name, don't rack your brain. On a fast track to half sane, either in a slow beat or that's the speed or at the cane. Ladder, pain, doing songs lit in the booth with the best host. Doing bong hits on the roof in the West Coast. He's at it again, mad at the pen. Glad that we win a tad fat in a bad hat for men. Grind the cinnamon, Manhattan warmongers. You can find the villain in
satin gongas.
The van screeches, the old man preaches about the gold sand beaches. The cold
man. The old Annalises.
Yeah, man. Madlib might be the only other dude who really, you know, I could say puts that kind of care and effort into producing an album the way that Doom does. Not that to put anyone else down, you know, but it just feels like this man just spends a long, long time finding his little samples and weaving shit together.
Yeah, he has the same kind of awkwardness to his beat making too. Also,
that's right. Yeah,
you know
totally.
I mean?
Off kilter kind of production style.
I remember you were asking about someone needs to do a Doom biography. Right now, there's a podcast by MC Search that's out right now that you can peep, and basically he's doing the whole story of Doom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's interviewing people. Like right now, he had Onyx from KMD in there.
Okay, cool.
And a couple other people from that era, which is pretty cool.
How deep is he into it?
He's pretty deep because he was there from the beginning. It was
No, like the podcast itself. Like
it's they got 2 episodes out now.
Okay.
What's it called?
It's called let me see if I can find it. It's called Did I Ever Tell You the One About? And this one's called MF Doom.
Gotcha.
And they did one about Big Daddy Kane as well.
Okay.
But this shit's pretty good.
Real quick, do you guys remember when they gave MC Search like a kind of Maury Povich style daytime talk show? Briefly.
I do not.
No.
That was a thing.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It lasted like a season or something.
I remember they gave him like 3 shows on VH1, but I don't remember them being like that.
Yeah, it happened. This happened. He had like it was not like sensational like Maury. You know what I mean? It was a little more like do-gooder.
Yeah.
What?
It was a thing.
What?
He was like Steve.
Brother. Yeah.
He was like Steve.
It was a little bit, it was like halfway between Jerry and Steve. Yeah.
Glad I missed that one.
Wow. Are you though? There might have been some epic
and
episodes.
Then, during this time too,
I gotta tell you, because that white rapper show was very entertaining.
Yeah, it was called Search.
Yeah, it was.
It was just called Search.
Search.
SERCH, and it came out in 2014.
Look that up on the YouTube.
Yeah. So all you listeners out there, you want some entertainment? Episode 1 is called Need a Parent, Not a Player.
Oh boy.
Episode 3 is called Extreme Sister Battles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Piece to MC Search. What the fuck?
Piece to Search. Gas face. No gas face for.
During this whole time too, during this run, there's always a rumor that he's putting out an album with Ghostface.
That's right.
And that's been going on since
forever.
Since 2003.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A rumor. And it's now, that'll never happen, but we thought about it. It was a good time.
We got a couple more minutes, but okay, so what was the man's most recent work? West Side Gun has been one of the most significant people in hip hop.
Yeah.
Changed the sound of the entire genre. He had to do an album with Doom. And
That
he
would've
went
been
ahead
cool.
and did that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I
West
didn't hear
Side
that.
Doom. It wasn't a whole album, but it's like an EP.
Oh, okay, I'll check that out. He did the Czarface.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He did the Czarface joint.
He did
Czarface meets
the
Doom.
Bishop Nehru, the Nehruvian Doom.
Well, he produced that record for the kid.
Yo, dude, that Czarface and Doom,
Yeah.
those records go hard.
Yeah.
So that was the last one.
That was the
like
last album
hard,
that he
man.
did.
Yeah, the two Doom joints.
And on top of
Czarface
that,
meets
we have the Droog features.
Yeah.
3 features for Droog. And all 3 sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, I must say, re-listening to our old pod from New Year's of 2015.
Yeah.
We were talking about Droog.
Yes.
You could say the same thing right now that we were saying, 5 years ago, 6
Yep.
years ago.
Yeah, that's true. We were ahead of the curve.
Same analysis.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
is
he's
that
nasty.
dude.
Yeah, we knew back then. But so the other solo album that he put out was Born Like This.
Born Like This. What did you think of that when that came out?
It went. I just didn't pay attention to it for some reason.
Same. Like going back listening to it, I like it, but
I love it.
I didn't it didn't hit me at the time. I guess kind of was like, I don't know if I was doomed out by that point or
I don't know what
or
it
I
was.
was just something else was
I
on.
wonder what else is going on.
Yeah, maybe
the
I was going through some shit, man. You know.
But
Changes.
that first song, man, Gazillionaire, I
Gazillionaire.
listen to that all the time.
Come on.
Sick.
Won't stop rocking till he clocked in a gazillion grand. Till in the wasteland sands. Raps on backs of treasure maps. Stacks to the ceiling fan. He rests on his ashes. Ask him after 10 miles in his galoshes. Smash his stashes. Chip on his shoulder with a slip-on holster. A clip, a folder, and his grip on a boulder bolster. They supposed to know. The show in his aura glow. Get from out the road when he get dough. It's horrible. Time is money, spend, wait, save, invest, fest. The 10 case of cave, a chicken chest, S. Yes, y'all are double, get your trickles. The best ballers pitch in and rub to get a nickels. But tut, he about to change the price again and go up each time he blow up like hydrogen. Villain here, have him shrilling in fear. And won't stop top bill until he a gazillionaire, grill and stare. Yeah, your boy had drama. Got him on the mental plane, avoided bad karma. One solar in-brand skinhead, a nigga joke. Plus a brand new chrome smoker with the triggers broke. I thought I told him fire and pins were separate. He find out later when he tries to go and rep it. Took a Jehovah money for Arabic Torah. Charged in advance to translate it and ignore the sorta. One monkey don't stop, no slaughter. A junkie want a cop a quarter ton run for the border. Know the drill, it ain't worth the overkill. Flow skill, still, there's no grill. Fill a billion 10K bills in this pillar. Villain when it gets realer, split the skrilla with Mix. Do a deal for kicks and get rich quick. Sketch lyric, bet your bottom nick on some Vic. Ick from the drumstick, come with the dumb stick. Sick, slick, hidden in the book. The only way they find it if it's spitting in the hook. Listen, don't look now, keep walking. Traded 3 beans for this cow. Cheap talking, Hawkman, stalking here that we hawking often. Coughing to a coffin, might as well scoff the pork then. He's like Wolf, some say stronger though. Off the top, J Strongbow, play along bro. Wear a mask like yo off the gong show. Flow slow as Mongo, Don Juan Thong Pro. For your info, when he's not practicing Jim Crow, an actress in some nympho bimbo. He's playing Ray J, the old tape. Doing well, what can I say, like JJ in a gold cape. Fill it to the rim like brim. Villain and you won't find him in no gym. Probably a foggy bog with the frogs with a dot on a guard as he squat on a log. Half cocked and half baked. Used to keep a full stock of work, half rocked and half shaped. My mistake, sign a track agreement for more G's than lines and cracks in the cement. In any event, it's fake like wrestling. Get him like Jake the Snake on mescalines. Elixir for the dry throat, tried to hit the high note. Villain since a itsy bitsy zygote by remote. Sending the meat wagon, bragging MCs packed in with their feet dragging. These stats are staggering. Had his PhD in indiscreet street haggling. Villain, his agenda is clear. Ending this year with dividends to spare here. It's not meant for the seeing. Went through the ceiling after entering his center being. A new meaning to sales through the roof. Guaranteed raw as source truth is truth proof. It's the return of the tramp who'll do a duet jam when Ernest goes to camp for the right earn. Nah, I mean like burn. We need some more oil for the machines to burn. Learn. Jiminy Crickets, he gets lucky like winning free tickets off sickly lyrics. One man's waste is another man's soap. Son's fan base know the brother man's dope. A real weirdo with a bug rear flow. And the way his hair grow was ugly as a scarecrow. He was a mask so the charge won't grab. On a rooftop with a large stone slab. Heads up, talk white and thought niggerish. Refused to walk tight and got his off the vigorous. Black licorice and equally as yucky. How he handled the money was strictly damn stucky. Monkey hustle, man on fire. Later for the date than the hand-drawn collider. It costs more, it be seeming like a style. Doom leave the competition steaming like a pile. Smile, ding, sparkling jewels. In effect like alternate side of the street parking rules.
Ooh.
The roach is never dead.
You also had the ball skin on there too, right?
Absolutely.
That shit was hot.
A great song about killing cops on there.
We have got to try to find Doom.
Boom.
Yo, that is quintessential Doom, that song right there. Just rips it for
how
like...
intricate.
So intricate.
So intricate.
Rips it for like 3.5 minutes.
It's like a
No
surgeon.
breaks. No breaks.
Love it.
Yeah. I feel like he might have been the one who really started that trend.
You think so?
Kinda. Who else was doing that before? I mean, you'd catch it on the mixtape circuit, right? You'd have like Papoose spit like 100 bar, 150 bar
Yeah.
rap or something
No
like
chorus,
that. But like,
just rip.
yeah. But on albums, I think Doom.
You might be right, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be right.
Maybe it's someone I'm not thinking of, but the man invented a lot. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah,
We'll go back and check. I'm sure there was somebody from like 1987.
Oh man.
Like,
Well, I mean, yeah, you could go back to like 81 and like, you know, someone had like a 7-minute song, like Jimmy Spicer rapping for 7 minutes.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, you know. But Doom kind
Houdini,
of
you know?
brought it back, you know.
Just ripped it. And then, of course, then as we're talking about, they have the Czar face. That was the last shit he ever did.
Yeah, man.
And
which is cool because
which is kind of a decent. It has Boston roots, right?
Yeah.
Esoteric and 7L.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which we were going to do some Boston stuff tonight, but it is running quite late. And
we have a lot of people to shout out.
We have a lot of people to shout out.
We'll get to them
so
next week.
I guess this could like be a segue into our next episode. So we'll be talking Boston hip hop in our next episode.
Word. And we'll set it off with
you got
Czar Doom.
You got a track that we could we could do off the Czar face? Do you have one off your head that's pretty good?
I don't.
No,
I don't have any of them like by name yet.
I'm trying to
just throw one on. I'm sure they're all slappers, dude.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm trying to get one that has Doom on it though.
Oh,
that's let's try this one. Like you said, they're all going to be slappers, so can't go wrong.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, Czarface's 7L Esoteric and Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan.
Saying you left out a huge member of the group.
Yes.
Jarhead in the trenches, Scarheads relentless. You came with farmers, locksmiths and fools. Czar, what's your occupation? Anytime I'm spitting, the floor rock, the spell so strong I catch hate from wizards and warlocks. Boom bap ambassador, track master, hot as Africa sand, moving bodies like a human trafficker. What I'm stomping to, harder than an inmate on a conjugal, launching you with rocket fuel, live at the barbecue. Rebel lioness provide a spark for you, and I ain't even digging to my arsenal. Don't take it personal. You know the biz and you know this is thoughts. So much force, I'm like Yoda's twin. Fire, I'll break the sweat in the coldest wind. I'm bad news, they gon' notify your closest kin.
Super villain, a maniacal tyrant. Hear footsteps, adapt to your environment. Jungle, all you suckers with the rap jargon. Type of rap you find on the rack at a bargain. Type of crap probably get them smacked off the margin. When it's Reed 72, Knicks at the Garden. New York, this ain't no new talk, true talk. TMZ and fake beef is the new pork. Filthy, regurgitate, tape them up, lay them down, increase the murder rate. Nah, not that dude, I heard it straight. Whack rappers get spit on through the pearly gates. Final straw, asking what they rhyming for. Death waits right behind the door like a dinosaur on a line of roar. Trying to find a cure. Doom.
Show from the get-go. Every hero needs a villain. Weave a web like Steve Ditko. They get though, they thirsty. Words are big, lick low, they tiptoe. Minions round a giant with the sick flow. No, I wouldn't provoke them. They call him Conor McGregor. The way he's fucking, I'm spoken in trial. By combat, let's do 10 paces. Cesspool of races. Deadpool their faces. Death doom and Seamus. Rep rooms and stages. You gamble with your health. Med schools of Vegas. I miss that old shit. Rappers used to be stupid deaf. Now they just stupid and deaf. I stay around bread like twisty ties. Look, up in the sky. Czarface, stick the superhero lid and extra fly. My mind scattered, but the bars rule. So many voices in my head that every ride's a carpool.
No. Yeah, and that Czarface goes hard, man.
Yeah, that wasn't the one with Doom on it, though.
No.
That had Doom
was
on it. Doom was on it.
All right,
Yeah, he
my
was
bad.
on that one. But
Where were you?
there are better ones.
I was sorry. I was looking at my phone because well, Vega knows now, but I happened upon a cooking show.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was a public access cooking show here in Boston by a man by the name of MC Cornbread, and it's like a comedy cooking show. And he had a special guest on back around like 2008, 9, I think, by the name of Bombshot. And I watched the entire episode today, and it's amazing.
It's from 2008.
2008, 9, somewhere in there.
I'm trying to put my times together.
Yeah.
Okay, that was an interesting time.
Yeah.
For
Yeah. Anyway, that distracted me. Sorry, guys.
But that also is a nice segue into our, check us out next week.
Next week, we're talking local artists.
This is your boy Vega, cryptonline.com. Check us out everywhere. HipHopHeads.org. Bonafide will be here next week.
You know it.
Rest in peace, MF Doom. Supervisor will be here next week. He's not
man.
like in Italy or, traveling somewhere crazy.
Costa Rica.
We'll have him call in if he does, though. He'll be fucking jet skiing with the sharks fucking on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're going to have an action-packed show next week.
Action-packed.
Action-packed.
We have a lot of our local artists here to
good.
big up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And Jelani just gave us the track to play you out to. To play
us out.
To play us out. To play you out? All right. There we go.
Us out.
We'll play it out. Peace, y'all.
Peace. Cryptonline.com.
Hey there, music world, you've been keeping them waiting.
HipHopHeads podcast.
Highs and lows. You've been deprived and the mother real, been on a vacation. No matter where we go. If you ask me, all around the world, I think they sleeping, but we here sing you a lullaby.
I got no love in my heart for the other side.
The street said I'm either supposed to be in jail or dead. My uncle told me before he died to watch for these whores before I wake up in the bed in the morning next to a horse head. Probably why I'm war bred, probably why my self-portrait should be a Porsche with bar tires and portrait symbolize my upward swim. Nigga, we ain't go to no NBA. All we know is the sweet rappers up the K. Looking like I'm trying to break leaves on a windy day. So leave me out of your kind of war, be hysterics. When the last time you seen a carnivore eat a carrot? When's the last rhyme you heard that had you trying to find your words?
Such absurd verbs do not disturb. Blurb slid to the curb. He's not the first herb written on the mirror. Blurred rap guys is by and by like flies on a turd. Primo and Royce surprise him out of eye in his skirt. Slur intended, demented, got some nerve. Got no patience and a little perturbed, you heard. Guessing with more questions than answers. Why they started rhyming should've just remained dancers. It's better odds than counting cards at the Luxor. Carbon fiber black mask, asking what the fuck Tux for. Deluxe war, to whom it may concern. It's too late to burn, doom, you wait your turn.
Hey there, music world, you've been keeping them waiting. These are my highs and lows. You've been deprived in the mother real, been on a vacation. No matter where we go. If you ask me all around the world, I think they sleeping. But we here to sing you a lullaby. I got no love in my heart for the other side. Bye. I remember being broke, playing little brother out my mother whip. Now I got some shit look like the mothership. Now my little brother got my other whip. Having to return it back to me is exactly what he think the meaning of struggle is. People compliment my grind, they wonder how I stayed as clean. Coming from Michigan, you don't seem to age. That's cause I don't whine about the state of things. Hating on others will get you old quick. So I just salute and let my flow switch. Taking my shit to the highest of levels, combining everything that I've developed since 99. My style just seems to get better and better and better. Hopping out the custom Corvette, the same hustle, ready for whatever. Not a mushroom portobello. I'm a true storyteller. Right on. Hey there, music world, you've been keeping them waiting. These are my highs and lows. You've been deprived in the mother real, been on a vacation. No matter where we go. If you ask me all around the world, I think they sleeping. But we here to sing you a lullaby. I got no love in my heart for the other side. Bye.
Grab the microphone like he smack a rapper iPhone. Prime time, time's up, dial tone, smile zone. Show your teeth, known rather wild prone. Old, get his file on, gone since child grown. On the count, check, or catch a pound neck for clowning around for wreck. No disrespect, intended. Said it and meant it before it's invented. Get it, did it, spent it, keep the change. He needs that receipt, thanks. MCs eat franks, regardless of street rank. They feet stank, we never leave the beat blank.
Masterpiece theater, we the no limit think tank. Love to hit the club with my nigga, cause when we drink, he think he a pimp, but he can't see that them three skanks look nothing like Salida E. Banks. Wake up in the morning like, gee, thanks. Took a load of polymath, Raleigh boy, rap gang, Raleigh Forbes, never with the same sound. Crazy like James Brown on polydoors, sniffing cocaine off of a bodyboard. Quick to 86 your top 5 if he not in yours. Why so serious? What y'all melancholy for? Against us, you'll never score it all. Never headline a tour at all. Y'all Flintstone chewables fucking with Toradolls. Now who you wanna call? Take a hey there, music world, you've been keeping them waiting. These are my highs and lows. You've been deprived in the mother real, been on a vacation. No matter where we go. If you ask me all around the world, I think they sleeping. But we here to sing you a lullaby. I got no love in my heart for the other side. Bye. I rap circles around them. I rap circles around them. I rap circles around them. This is the difference between y'all niggas and real rap. I rap circles around them. Prime.